right, we are wrapping today up with Ghost and a last acknowledgement of Robert out there supporting the channel. This request, the Epica, Sirens, the Stone Sour, all from him today. Subsidizing the channel the whole way. Appreciate him and others, but for the moment, Ghost, Majesty. Now, this is off the album that I listen to all the time. I love this track. Would be safe to say, if we brought up the lyrics, it'd be, I don't know, we go back and forth on multiple subjects, not disagreeing, just counterpoints. But instead, because this is a banger, in my personal opinion, I really like this track. But I hear what they're singing about. And I'm like, cool, because I filter it through. Now, have you seen the first HellBoy movie? I didn't care for the newest one, so I haven't watched that yet. But the storyline about the crown and some other stuff, oddly enough, if you go watch that movie and the kind of the subplot of HellBoy's true place, is all interest. It's a movie. I really like that movie. Filter these lyrics through that, and I'm not thinking that this storyline is. I'd say it's a storyline that's existed, told in many different places. Here, we're just setting it to music. You know, this little banger. Ghost, Majesty. Going to play because my premise is valid. Now, I think the song is great. If you're interested in just hearing the song, down in the description is a link to the original. You can go listen to it as many times as you like, just like a radio station if you want. You could even imagine someone advertising you in the middle of it all. Don't care. I'm thinking about that HellBoy thing, and when they get little HellBoy, they're performing this weird ritual, and I think about these first lyrics. I brought up the lyrics. I read them first. I was just curious. And it's, for me, it's odd how much, like, I would put this on the background of a HellBoy marathon and listen to it because there's some weird parts. And yeah, the comments acknowledge this art is fire because it's, so full of itself and nostalgic at the same time. It's awesome. And that's, I think, one of the points.
In midst of sinners looking up to kiss his crown. Pathetic.
Okay, I'm never kissing the crown, but I will. I'll meet in the middle, and I'll puff on the devil's cabbage.
Pathetic humans in despair, deface a flower now to death.
See, I don't feel that pathetic because of the satanic thistleweed. Honestly, I don't sweat the petty things because demonic doobies.
Defaced flower now to death devout. A fallen angel lose glare. In midst of
That's a good
sinners
line, though.
kneeling down.
Now, there's a great line in there, even though, let's say, I might be on the other side of the conflict. This, the Stardust set. I will give here. Now, I don't know if you want to serve eternally or not. That's your call. I'm cool. And join up, enlist. I believe you can bow and kiss and kneel to that crown for all eternity. I think I'm trapped to the same sort of kneeling and servitude. So, I mean, I think on either side of the fence, you're going to eternally worship your everlasting deity. And in the lyrical content, so, I mean, we're going with what's, the old world master come to take his rightful place. Now, I'm saying I'm opposing teams, but in the end, isn't it funny how we both would be striving for the same eternal life, oddly enough, basking in our Father's grace, if you will. I believe, paraphrasing a little there. But the indictment of you personally, the Stardust set, I'm nothing, and to nothing I return. Okay, yeah, sure. If that's your position, cool. Now we're here, so as much as I'm not going to take up arms and march with the army, I would say opposite sides of the same coin. So there is an intriguing glimpse always into the other side. It's like that freaky dark side of the moon I don't ever get to see. Here, I get a little glimpse of it. I see them glass pyramids or whatever the fuck's up there.
Defaced flower now to death devout. A fallen angel lose glare. In midst of sinners kneeling down before his cloud. Oh, one master, all beauty lies within. Oh, one master, all beauty lies This oasis is a poison well of rotting carcasses that clog the deep. A prince in exile here in hell.
And that's the other line as I think of in the HellBoy is that this weird combo of where in the movie, he's a good guy, the good guy, but his alter ego is just waiting under the surface, chaos to be unleashed as he takes his rightful place upon the throne type deal. And that's in that film. Just saying. So that's where I got it from. Just saying. I'm crazy, but I don't think I'm that crazy.
In the midst of sinners flocking over like soulless sheep.
Oh, yes. And I'm not zombie-like at all. I got the little chihuahua here asking to go out, and it turns out as much fun as I'm having as in sucked in as I get. He's actually, the care that I instantly feel for him is sort of the evidence to the light that exists in the world. If I was looking to buy another sports car instead of take care of my little dog, I might be lost. But I'll be back in a minute. Damn, Pancho had the fever for the flavor of the springtime. And honestly, it's got to be 15, almost 20 minutes later. You can't tell. It happened instantly. Like the transition from light to dark, dark to light, and any sort of social experiments that take place and we experience them. They just sort of happen. Bam! You couldn't tell. Now, I'm pretty sure I was just enjoying the song and applying a HellBoy filter through it all. But they had to keep the dog in the yard. He's made it very complicated. Go back a little bit. I'm pretty sure we're bowing down servitude and kissing the crown of the old world master who is coming up through the gates of hell to reign supreme on earth. Unless I'm missing something.
In the midst of sinners flocking up like soulless sheep.
Oh yeah, sheep. So I play this in the kitchen a lot, and I've caught one, oh, that's nice, and I'm like, yes, it is. It's a great track, because I'm not a hater. I listen to it a lot. I like it. But then I tend to, like, on the second reflection on its a melodic nature and easy listening existence in the background of the kitchen, I'm like, yeah, just don't focus on the messaging. And then it works out good. I'm just saying. Because it's dark. To be honest, dark stuff. Hell on earth kind of stuff. Just there, right there. It's so pretty! Now, to wrap up our day completely, we were speaking on the siren. Okay, me, myself, and I, in the crazy existence I rely on to make videos and reactions, I was ranting and raving about the sirens in a couple different sources, ending up as a bucket of chum adrift on the sea, consumed by their beauty and alluring nature. That stuff. To be fair, there's a siren-esque quality to the lyrical content that goes. Not that I'm hating on it. I am in a position where I can listen to it and not go, hey, no, that's a good pitch. I'm interested. Whose crown am I kissing? What old world master? What old name blood sacrificial cult member am I supposed to call to? What Cthulhu-esque old world god should I pledge my soul? Nah, it don't happen. But I can understand how with some it might. I mean, I watched, you go back to the Beatles, fainting and swooning as if a power beyond them had taken control. Music does have that ability sometimes. So I love the whole experience. I think it's fun. But I'm like, yeah, no, just don't pay attention on the hook. Ignore the subject matter and you're cool. That's just in the kitchen now. You take it home, man, read them lyrics, know what you're listening to. Always be an informed consumer. Just think if we were informed consumers, we never let seed oil get to where it got. In fact, you want to talk about evil on this planet. I think this is good shit. I think the people who have designed and controlled our food for decades, there's where evil lies. Whoever thought they could turn a mechanical lubricant into a food source, that is a worshiper of an old world master, invoking blasphemic names to get power so they can cremate care and profit off of the whole planet. Now there, you want to talk about true evil? I'm cool to have that discussion. This is, the spooky theater show. Now, I'm not saying people can't be true believers, and I'm not sure about the creator. I'm just learning. I mean, I just started seeing interviews with, that, is it Tobias? And I apologize. I'm shit at that part. I just started seeing some interviews, and I was actually very impressed. Uh, uh, what a great responses, great answers, and I thought the whole idea is like very interesting and cool, and the product's fine. How about all of my bullshit aside? I mean, the band makes kick-ass music. I think they're very talented, well-arranged songs with that retro feel. Just they're different. It's cool, fucking awesome. Yeah, I like this band. I honestly think he should have their King Kong Papa whatever should have been over a little bit more. So the emblem on his vestiges with the fucking robe. I don't know what the fuck. It would have been more lined up with the spire of the building because they could have implied actually like global takeover as I'm the chaos beast wreaking havoc on your control system. I'm just saying, if you really like to, think outside the box. Okay, and on this final hook, I just imagined HellBoy getting sucked up by the tentacle monster at the end. Now, like I said, I think much more of a Lovecraftian design there than Bowels of Hell or biblical evil per se. But I just think I could just, the whole thing's worked for me. And on a side note, I realize it's a shout out to the original King Kong type thing too. I mean, I was thinking about a little outside of that realm. As a great homage, it's cool. I do enjoy it very much, and I'm gotta believe this is close to the whole thing is on the channel by now. This album I've listened to, I think, since it came out for the most part. Like it. Believe I've 1936, 37, 38. I covered my bases. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hammerfall and anything that I mentioned I might get to today. I'll get to today, but we'll put out tomorrow. Later.